Hey guys, I was gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a sleek ponytail. This client, she was not natural, but her hair needed to be flat ironed a little bit. So we're just doing like a one pass on each strand going straight across. And of course I'm using my Neuro Smooth. Oh my god, I can't get it out. My Neuro Smooth flat iron. I will have a link in the description box if I can find one, because I got it at Cosmoprof. But for those that aren't licensed, you won't be able to go inside of Cosmoprof because it is a store for licensed cosmetologists, nail techs, and estheticians only, or students. If you are in cosmetology school, then you can get one. So anyway, we're just doing a press all around, and then for the part we're doing, I don't want to say, it's not really a U shape, but I guess you can say it's a U shape because we're gonna part it all around like that. Now I did feel like I should have brought the part that goes across, maybe made it a little shorter, but it worked. So we're just using, and I like to use the rubber bands, the office rubber bands. Those hold better. Sometimes this brand, I believe I got it from Staples, but I think I don't remember where I got it from. But I don't like this brand. They pop easy, but usually I get the ones from Staples. They're pretty firm and they don't pop. The small black ones are okay, but not for really thick or longer hair. So to do this ponytail, it does require a lot of smoothing. I'm using my Murray's Black Beeswax. I won't be using absolutely no gel. We're just going to get those edges smooth, and you'll see me kind of play with these edges a few times. But the main thing is smoothing, 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 smoothing. We're just putting that on there and getting that smooth. The spritz that's in this spray is New Expressions Spritz and Shine. New Expressions is owned by Bronner Brothers, so if you cannot get the Spritz and Shine, which I prefer over Pump It Up, then you can use Pump It Up. But the New Expressions is the professional brand, so if you don't have a license or anything like that, you probably won't be able to get it because they don't have it in retail stores. Not here anyway. We have to get it from a distributor or straight from the company. But Pump It Up works. But the Spritz and Shine doesn't have as much alcohol, and it leaves a shine when you spray. Pump It Up, I feel like the alcohol content is very high and the hair is very dry. But it also depends how you use it. I won't be using a very large amount of the spritz, but it is needed. I've seen people do this ponytail and don't use any spritz at all, or I've seen it with gel. I don't like gel because to me it makes the hair look crinkly because it's wet. So if the hair isn't bone straight, which I never recommend relaxing hair bone straight, or even if it's natural, this doesn't work good for me. I don't like it, so I prefer to use beeswax on any ponytail that I do. And then I see some people just use all spritz, and to me, especially here, I don't know. I just think it just looks dry, and the spritz just doesn't give it the polished look the way the beeswax does. And you don't have to use black. I use they have one that's kind of clear, yellowy or whatever. You can use that if you're doing like blonde hair or somebody with red hair or something like that. That hair isn't black, but her hair is very dark, and I just thought that the black would be nice. And I will have a link to the beeswax inside of my Amazon store. I have a list of all the things that I use every day in the salon. The list is called Salon Essentials, and you can look in that list for everything that I use on pretty much every day in the salon. So for the front, I am going to add like 2 tracks. Her hair is thick, but the front is short. So we just need like 2 little wefts just to give that swoop a little bit more definition. And I probably could have used 3, but I think the 2 are fine. This is my friend, and she is terrible on head of hair. Like I've recorded this yesterday, which today is December 5th. So I could even imagine what her hair looks like today. So you can see that I'm blow drying the weft, and by doing that, you're making the glue tacky. So when you stick it on, the glue actually stays when you make it tacky, when it's tacky before you even put it on. And I do that for my lashes too. Like if I'm wearing strip lashes, I'll put the glue on, and then I'll just kind of wave the lash around and let the glue get tacky, and then I stick it on. So we're going in again with our beeswax. If y'all ain't on this Murray's, that's like one of the oldest companies around. Like, I mean, y'all sleep. And it takes little to no effort. And it's so funny how styles just come back around. Like these kind of styles were out like years ago, and it's like, who would have thunk? Who would have thought that a swoop and ponytail would be like back in style? And I could have brought the swoop down, but like I say, this is my friend, and I know my friend. Like, she is terrible on a piece of hair. She is terrible on the hairdo. So I want to make this as easy as possible for her to maintain. So bringing the swoop down, like I do like some girls when they have it down on the forehead, just a little bit, but that ain't gonna work for her. So you got to know your client. Everything is not for everybody. So I'm going back with my new expression, Spritz and Shine. Okay. And it's okay if you need to fix stuff and and start back, but don't ignore small. I see it all the time, even at work. Like, I'm sorry, there's, little small imperfections, and, you know, we just try to slap our hand on it and just ignore it. Don't ignore those little small imperfections. If you got to take the ponytail down and redo it, do it. So now we're adding some braiding hair. This whole hairdo was done with some strap hair that I had in the back. So I don't know what is what. I don't know what brand it is. I don't know anything. I don't even know what length I'm using. I want to say I probably did the whole ponytail with like a 10 and 12 inch, but that's it. So for her, I started the braid down. I didn't do it like right across the rubber band because I want the base of the ponytail to be thin. And you'll see later that I'm going to go back and I'm going to wrap that around because that's where her hair is, and it's not going to be fat like that. But for me, I just don't think that adding the hair, because the hair is already thick, putting the braiding hair like right where that rubber band is, the base of the ponytail would just be too thick, and I don't like that look. I like thin, sleek ponytails. Oh, sorry. So we are basically just wrapping that ponytail all around. I'm blow drying again to get that tackiness before I start putting it, on the braid. And none of this, of course, is her hair because her ponytail is short. So there is no need to add any protection on this part. And we're just going all the way around, round and around and around. And the tracks doesn't have to be super close. So I would say maybe like a ½ inch apart, and that's good. So it's not really much to explain here. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You're just wrapping the hair around and going up. So on this part, I am using neck strips, and I'm just want to protect her real hair. So that part is where her real hair is, and if you can see, wrapping that around, it just made the base small so that when I get to the top of the ponytail, it's not fat. Sorry, y'all, I kept kicking my ring light. Y'all pray for me. It's nothing wrong, but I'm on this keto diet and I'm struggling. Oh my God, I got a major sweet tooth. Now, because like I said before, I'm using just hair that I had in the back. Had I used some longer hair, then I probably could have uh, did the part that wraps around the ponytail, made that just a little bit like wider, but you know, it works. Okay, so then I'm going to take my TG Bedhead wax stick that is also available in the description box below with the link. And because I'm not going to flat iron it, so I just went over with the wax stick just to make the ponytail flat. And bam. And you know, this is the way that I did it. There are plenty other techniques, and you can always use this technique and make it your own. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications for future videos.